What's up, YouTube? My name's John, and today I am doing a little test run, playthrough, review, whatever you want to call it, of a Hexen mod called Scattered Evil. It's part of this. It's part of this group of mods that these guys have made. The website's called Korax-Heritage. Korax being Korax. Koraxheritage.com. Korax-Heritage.com. Anyway, so basically, so if you're not familiar with Hexen, first of all, it's a game that came out in late 1995. It uses the engine that Doom and Doom 2 use, only slightly updated. You can actually look up and down. I believe Hexen allowed you to jump originally, and they also added a couple extra scripts for levels, like doors can swing open. There are certain traps that can happen that are a little bit different from the traps that you see in Doom, where you have like crushing walls and crushing ceilings and things like that. Anyway, there's also things like breakable objects and stuff like that. And also, of course, the nice thing about Hexen is there are 3 different classes you can choose from. You got the fighter, who's mostly like a melee class. You got the mage, who's mostly ranged, not entirely ranged. And then the cleric, who's kind of a mix in between. So, hopefully you're familiar with Hexen if you're watching this video. What's different in the Scattered Evil mod is that it kind of adds an RPG element to the game that wasn't present before. So when you're running around, you can kill monsters to the point where you level up. And when you level up, you can go into kind of a stat screen and update your stats accordingly. So you get 3 points per level, and you can update things like your strength or your speed, things like that. Also unique to this Scattered Evil mod is they've kind of taken a sort of, I want to say it's kind of like a Final Fantasy type thing where you have like a world map and you can kind of run around the world map and go to different locations, you can actually interact with like NPCs, and they'll tell you things where you need to go, like, hey, you should go visit this city, and you're like, okay, and you go and visit the city and you find out what else you have to do from there. So it's a cool little concept. I really like where they're going with this so far. This is a beta, by the way, so there are a couple of bugs. I think the bugs that I'm running into specifically have to do with the engine they're using. They're using a source port called Vavoom, and it seems like my computer does not agree with some of the scripts and some of the things that the engine's trying to do. So while I'm recording this, the game might crash, and you might just see this random skip, and I'll just let you know that it just crashed. When it does crash, I'll take a screenshot of it, and I'm going to see if I can hop on the forums for their website and actually post a screenshot of what actually is happening. I've looked into it. It seems like this crash has happened before with other people, and the developers seem to indicate that it has something to do with the Vavoom engine. But anyway, if it happens to me, I'm going to see if I can take a screenshot of it and try to get that posted. So anyway, let's go ahead and try this mod out. I usually prefer the cleric. That's usually my class of choice, but I don't know. Who should I be? I think I'll be the fighter. Fighter's usually a fun class. So, when you're creating your character, it's nice that you can actually change the name of your guy. I will name him Fighter. Sure, why not? You can also change the colors, as you can see here. You make it green, whatnot. I'll just keep it black. Why not? Okay, so here is a pretty cool little section here. You get to actually, build your character, so to speak. Let's do a default build for now. So, here's what I know so far, and probably should look into the manual to see what the rest of these things. There is a manual online you can look into and find out exactly what all of these stats do. But just off the top of my head, what I know, Battle Rage. So another thing they added to this game is all 3 classes have these. Every class has 4 weapons. I think the mage actually has a couple extras because he has like different wands he can use. But and maybe that's still the case in this. There's another mod called Korax mod, but I can get into that later. So the fighter, for example, has a spell called Berserker, or I guess now it's called Battle Rage, where you activate it and you kind of go berserk and you attack faster, you do more damage, if it still works the way I remember it. So my Battle Rage rating is now 5. I think that increases as you level up, and that just means you can berserk for longer and things like that. My health is 80, so I start out with 80 health, and as you level up, that gets higher. So from here, I am not quite sure what the rest of these stats do. He has a lot of dexterity, and I'm wondering what exactly that means. Lots of strength, because he's a fighter. Then there's Constitution, Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma. I somehow would think Charisma has to do with interacting with people, and I don't know if that element's actually in the game yet. Intelligence has to do with using mana. Fighter doesn't use magic that often, so his rating is low. That's kind of just, I mean, he uses mana, but I don't think he'll be very efficient at using it, so that's just kind of the way the class works. But anyway, we're going to do a default build. I'm going to keep the experience modifier at 100, and I'll leave auto update off, because once I level up, I'd like to choose where my stats go. So let's go ahead and do that. Here's your standard little skill level thing. This is very easy, normal, hard, very hard. Let's do hard mode. Alright, so here we are. I'm going to go ahead and save the game, actually. So right off the bat, there's definitely new skybox. Actually, you can kind of tell that it's a skybox here. But that's okay. That's not really a big deal. I mean, you know, of course, the thing to keep in mind is that this is an old game. And despite that it's a mod, I mean, it's still using pretty dated engine at this point. But one thing that's kind of cool, if you look over here, this is different. I mean, I think this is the Vavoom engine, allowing like sectors to be slanted like this, and that's cool. I like what they did with this level. I really like that, you know, it's trying to make it kind of a, I mean, this is a very small map, but I mean, nevertheless, it's cool that it's kind of like a little dead forest, so to speak. And we have one little bad guy right here, so let us go whoop his ass. And that's pretty cool that, you know, I think that's something different with the, I don't know if they added that, but like, you know, the more you damage an enemy, they seem to start bleeding like that, or you like have like blood on their nose and whatnot. And that's cool. At least you can kind of see that, you know, you're actually doing something to these guys. Alright, so there you go. Killed that guy. So let's talk a little bit about like the UI here for a second. You notice the very top center is my level. I'm level 1. Next to that is how much experience I have so far. I have 80. I need to get 1,000 experience to get to level 2. And on the top left, you'll see I have 5 power, which I'm assuming is related to my berserking ability, and I can have a maximum of 5 at the moment. I have 80 health on the bottom left. I think that 3 is my armor right now, so I have a 3 armor rating. And to the bottom right, you'll see this little icon of the fighter, and he's glowing. That's basically my berserker ability. Also, you'll notice there is an inventory screen, and it's much bigger than the standard. Well, I think it's maybe the same size as the Hexen inventory, but they just kind of fleshed it out so it's more of a grid. I have the keys mapped. I mean, you can't see any items right now, but you can actually kind of go up, down, left, right. You can kind of just go through the grid as you please using different keys, and you use an item like that. Also, there is a spell book, so to speak. The fighter only has this spell. I think it's the only spell he actually gets. So, you know, that's, so if you are a different class, you can swap between what spells you get, and you get different spells as you level up. So, maybe later on in this video I will try to use the berserking ability. Anyway, well, let's proceed. So here we are, now we're in a town. The town is called Thom, I guess. So as far as level design for this kind of engine, I think this is kind of cool what they've done here. They've really created like a, I mean, you know, for what it's worth, this definitely looks like a little village, so to speak. This looks like a little chapel and like a little guard tower and little houses around here. And you also notice there's little NPCs running around. You can walk up to them and interact with them. I heard there's a cave in the forest nearby, and within the cave a strange closed door. And all you can say to them is bye. Fare thee well. So yes. Now I'm pretty sure I've gone through here, and pretty much all these NPCs say the exact same thing. I'm wondering if eventually they're going to add it so that all these guys will say different stuff. Maybe they won't use the same sprite for all of them as well. And I'm wondering if they made this sprite or if this is from a different game. It might be from that game Strife, I don't know, but anyway, it's pretty cool that they have little NPCs running around here, and they just one aspect of the game is going to a town, talking to people, and they give you some advice. So this guy, again, is telling me to try to find a cave in the forest nearby. And we'll show you like what exactly the forest is. Now, I'm assuming because it's beta, this is like pretty much every item in the game, every weapon in the game for your class. So, and I'm assuming once this game is a little more fleshed out, they're not just going to hand you everything. I would think it'd be I think it'd be better if, you know, you don't have to like get every weapon just right off the bat. I think you should have to like work towards that eventually. So, you know, pretty standard stuff. Like he has just his regular weapons. This is that glowing axe, the hammer that throws out hammers, and his ultimate weapon, which does, well, like that. Anyway, I'm just going to use the axe for now. And I just ran out of mana really fast. I just kind of noticed that. So that's one thing about the fighter. He is not really efficient at using mana, so I just like swiped my sword once and now all of my mana is gone. So something to keep in mind when you're using the fighter. He does not use mana very well. Anyway, let's go ahead and save again. So let's get the hell out of here. And here we are. This is the map screen. This is definitely new to the Hexen thing. So there's this huge environment that you can explore. And it's kind of cool. You basically just use the arrow keys to choose what direction you want to go in. Let's head right. And look at that little dot that scrolls along, and here we are. Sika, I cannot pronounce that name. But that's okay. Now, I just want to start here. I mean, I could enter this area, but I think it's kind of a placeholder, because when you enter here, you're basically just in a square box. There's one NPC in it, and there's a whole bunch of items. There's a bug I run into when I start trying to collect the items in this area. It'll just crash, and I took a screenshot of that, so maybe I can post that somewhere. But so, just for the sake of this video, I think I'm going to be avoiding most of these little tiny spots here, because I'm just worried about crashing the game, and I don't want that to happen. As you can see, like every little spot you stop at, it tells you like, you've arrived at this area. Do you want to come in? And you hit Y or N to say yes or no. There's another spot. Well, I like this map system. I think this is really cool. I mean, just, you know, it's definitely old school, but I mean, it's really interesting that they did something like this, and I'm really excited to see that there's like all these different areas I can check out. In the original Hexen, you know, there was a hub system where you go from area to area, and you're kind of, but this is kind of like it's like a step forward from that. Like, you could probably do something way off in the desert over there to the top right, and then that might affect something that's way over on the other side of the world. Possibly. I don't know how that works. But, by the way, this seems to be a town, so let's go ahead and enter the town here. Here we are. Here's a town. I'm going to save it again. Once again, there's a giant pile of items, and I'm just kind of terrified that if I touch those items, it'll crash. So, anyway, here's a town. My frame rate's gone down a little bit, but this is a pretty big area, though. Definitely props to the map makers, because, I mean, again, with the limits of the engine, this is pretty cool. I mean, you know, for what it's worth. Also, this engine seems to allow sectors above sectors, so I can actually go underneath this staircase. That's something pretty cool as far as this engine's concerned. And all these slanted things is definitely part of this source port. And yeah, that's really cool. I like that the map makers did this kind of stuff. It's, you know, they're using what they got, and I appreciate it. So, anyway, so this is a giant city. You can see it's kind of just, it's really fleshed out. This is a pretty big map. And, you know, that's cool. I like this a lot. I mean, it's like just, and again, I think all these NPCs are going to say the exact same thing. The farmers of Viona have a rumor you really want to hear. Again, all you can say is bye. They say fairly well. So, I mean, if that's kind of how the game's going to work, that's cool. I mean, you know, you go to a town, and if there's NPCs, they can kind of give you some hints of where you're supposed to be going. But I do think it'd be cool if eventually these NPCs maybe said different things besides the same old thing. But of course, this is a beta, so that's just kind of how it works right now. No worries on that. Well, I guess we could run around and kind of explore this town a little bit, kind of show it off. Anyway, I've kind of run through here before. I don't think there's much to do. There's a chapel here. There's an NPC in this chapel. Looks like one of the enemies from the original game. But you cannot interact with him right now, but I'm assuming eventually you'll be able to do something with him. I think also in this town there's a mage just kind of sitting around, not doing much. I can't remember where he is, but anyway. As far as, you know, Doom Engine level design, this is really cool. I like that they've kind of fleshed out a little town here. And it's pretty big, so, and hopefully eventually there'll be all sorts of stuff you can do in this town, so. Anyway, I don't think I really need to be in this area just yet, so, because this is not the city I really need to be in. Once you start playing the game, you'll realize that all the NPCs are trying to lead you to the capital city, and when you get to the capital city, you eventually talk to the king, and the king lets you go to different places, so see if you can go do that. Alright, so yeah, I just went out the door, and here we are, we're back at the map. Well, let me just show off some of the stuff over here. I mean, this map is pretty huge, actually, I'm not going to enter that little village. This is like a kind of a desert area. The chasm. Let's see what's in the chasm. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This is like kind of a placeholder box type thing. But if I start grabbing some of these items, it's going to crash, so I'm going to see if I can just kind of not... There we go. Okay, and then you just exit that way. Most of the areas you can go to right now seem to be that. And this place is called Empty, so I'm assuming there's nothing in there. But anyway, let's just go over here. I mean, yeah, it's just really cool that there's kind of this whole... There's another empty spot. There's a pyramid. Can I go in here? Nope. So yeah, that game just crashed when I tried to enter that empty spot. So yeah, that's a beta. I don't know if that's a problem with the game itself. It kind of looked like I could enter that area, but something happened with the engine, so it crashed on me. I took a screenshot of that, so maybe I can post that as well. Anyway. Alright, so let's not go to that area just yet. Let's go back to the forest. Nope. Nope. So, yeah, let's keep going. This little town right here that we're about to hit, this is where we started. So let's keep going. The Tower of Daedalon. Maybe we can enter here. Let's see what happens. Nope, that seems to be... In fact, it said Tower of Daedalon, but now it's saying we're at some sort of outpost, so I don't think we can go there yet. Alright, let's keep going. So the map music changes every now and then, which is cool. I like that it's not just the same old song every time, it just kind of keeps a little fresh and dynamic. Let's see if we can enter this place. Same old thing, okay. What does this guy have to say? You should really visit Thyses. Thyses? Don't know how to pronounce that. Capital of our province. Alright. So I think the volume just kind of increased, so maybe you can barely hear me. This is not the best microphone. Let's do it like that. Okay. Maybe you can hear me better now. Sorry if you couldn't hear me that well earlier. So I know for a fact that this is actually the capital province that they've been talking about. So there might be a little town up there, it looks like, but let's go ahead and just enter this town, because this is kind of the place we're supposed to be going, apparently. Alright, here we go. So this is the capital province, and once again, it's a huge town map. Here's an NPC. You must speak to the king. You can find him today in the cathedral. Alright. So once again, I like all these little slanted sectors, so to speak. Very cool. Lots of townsfolk around here. That's pretty cool. But again, they all basically say the same thing as far as my experience goes. Maybe again that'll be updated eventually. Can I go in there? Cannot. So again, a lot of this is kind of placeholder kind of stuff. You can tell that, oh, can't go in there. I'm wondering if eventually you do get keys to enter these little areas, because it certainly seems that way. They've used these specific textures, like this is a green emerald key door, that's a steel key door, etc., etc., or maybe that's the... I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Hexen, but I don't know if that blue is supposed to be like that, but maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, so we're supposed to find the king, or specifically find the chapel. So let us try to do that. But yeah, this map is actually really huge. Let me go ahead. The nice thing about the fighter is he's really fast, so I can kind of show off some of this stuff. But this is a pretty big map for this engine's standards, which is awesome. What have we got in here? Yep. This is a pretty big building. Very cool, very cool. Wow, look at that. That's really cool. Whoever made these maps, very awesome. I really like what they've done here. Alright. Well, let's get out of here. Don't want to keep the king waiting now, do we? Seems to be a party going on down there. Anyway. So yeah, this is like a huge... something, bumping into something invisible here. I'm not quite sure what that is. Yeah, there's something there. So yeah, I really like the detail they put into this. This is just, it's huge. And I'm hoping there's like actually some stuff you can do in these areas eventually. This seems to be another building that has... I really like this whole thing where they have like... It's like, it reminds me of like an apartment complex or something, you know, it's like, it's really cool. Anyway, well, I don't think we need to be in there. We clearly need to go find the king. The king wants us to speak to him very badly, so let's go do that. Alright, so... interesting. Cool environment. That texture's a little... Usually cyan indicates that it's supposed to be see-through, but it doesn't seem to be working right now. I don't know if that's just me, or the way my computer's trying to run this, but... Very cool nevertheless. I mean, look at this. This is a huge environment, so Oh. And yeah, this is a coastal city, so here you go. Here's the coast. Here's kind of a harbor, kind of a port sort of thing. That's really cool. Very, very, very cool. Alright, well, we need to keep going, but very cool that they even did this. I just think, you know, attention to the details, definitely. I think this mod's been in the work for quite a while. In the works for quite a while, so I believe this is the way to the chapel. There we go, yes. That looks like a chapel to me. So, very cool, very cool. It'd be interesting if that clock actually did something, but I know that clock's kind of just a part of Hexen, and I think it's part of a puzzle from the original game, so... Here we go, here's the castle, so let's go ahead and save. And here we are, inside the cathedral, chapel, whatever you want to call it. And here is apparently our king, which I'm assuming is a placeholder, because, you know, you don't want to kill this guy, but you can't talk to him. And then, woohoo, there's the actual king. This is your king speaking. Thank you for your audience, Your Majesty. I'm assuming that's me saying that. So, here's kind of a little, you know, here's kind of what they've done with interacting with NPCs. Now we actually have options, we can say. We can kind of kiss the king's ass. Oh, king, you are the most awesome being. Let's say that. The king looks a bit more favorable at you. I like my subjects best when they are kissing my ass. Very nice. I'm wondering, I mean, is he smug like that? Or is he insulting me? Who knows? But, nevertheless, can you send me to places? Can you send me to places not even Daedalon can teleport me to? Apparently the answer is yes. So, from what I've understood, this seems to be just what, you know, as far as the bait is concerned, this is kind of where they want you to be. So these are all little areas you can go to. All sorts of places you can check out. I've checked out some of these. Some of these don't seem to be entirely complete, and some of them actually have bugs where you'll hit a switch and it seems like it's supposed to do something within the level, but it doesn't. So, but I was earlier having some good experience with this map, so let's go ahead and go to the fortress. So, yeah, it crashed again. I was able to go to that area earlier, so the crash seemed to be related to the music or something with sound, so I'm not quite sure what happened there, but anyway, let's see if we can, let's try this again. Hopefully it'll let us go. There we go, okay, seems to be working. So here's one of the areas you can actually go to, and there are actually monsters in this area, so I already have 11 armor, it would seem. I'm only level 1, so let's pick up some mana. There we go. I'm just going to stick with the axe for now, just because, I don't know, he has shit for mana efficiency. It'd be cool if I could actually set it up so I could just pull out the non-mana version of this axe. There we go, kill that guy. You also notice that there are lighting effects, somewhat. You can kind of see it. Let's see if I can actually... So you can kind of notice there's some lighting effects there that wasn't in the original game. Has to do with the source engine they're using here. Source port they're using, so to speak. There we go, I'm out of mana now, so my attacks aren't nearly as powerful as they used to be, but... Alright, there's some mana. Oh boy. I hate these things so much, but... Nothing wrong with you putting them in the game, it's just they are very vicious and annoying creatures. Ah! There you go. These things definitely attack faster. Whoa, whoa, okay. Whoa. But I like that. I mean, as far as combat's concerned, Hexen was never that difficult. I mean, you know, they've increased the difficulty of these monsters, so it actually is much more of a challenge to try to kill these things. I'm already at 61. Whoa. And as the fighter, I mean, that's kind of one of his disadvantages. Of course, I could pull out one of my ranged weapons, but he does not use mana very efficiently, so... Oh, I'm level 2 now, so here's the journal, by the way. And there's lots of cool stuff you can look at here. Here's my stats. So, I am now level 2. I have 6 talent points I can use, or ability points, pardon me. I mean, again, I really should look into what all these stats do, but let's just go ahead and increase our strength, because he's a fighter and he uses melee, and I'm assuming that increases how much damage he does. So, and one thing I've noticed is when I save my game after I die, it doesn't seem to save my stats. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll check that out. Here's your arsenal. Some of those icons are kind of odd. Seems like the Hammer of Retribution looks like an icicle, and that doesn't seem right. I have assembled the ultimate weapon, the Quitius, so anyway, that's cool, but you can't seem to do much here. Well, let's see if that actually, yeah, see, that doesn't really do anything. But it's cool that you can even look at it. Log doesn't seem to do anything, map doesn't do anything, and quests doesn't do anything, so again, it's beta, no worries, but very cool. I like this whole system, and I'm wondering if there's going to be like a long bit of text there in that journal. Maybe it tells you like what your current mission is, or something like that, you know, who knows. But, yeah. You can also use the mouse, as you can see, which is kind of cool. Actually, look at that. For some reason, my stats... Is there a way to actually, like... Oh, well, it would help if I pressed OK, I bet. Well, there you go. Okay. So, yes, when you enter your stats, you have to press OK to confirm that that's the stats you want. So, there you have it. I messed up that guy. Yeah, my string's definitely more powerful now. Here you go. Getting beat up earlier definitely messed up my armor a little bit. Alright. Now one thing I noticed, these Centaurs actually will leap at you. Let's see if I can get them to do that. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that right there. You go, see? That's something new. I think it's kind of cool. Again, any way you can make the enemies a little more dynamic instead of just running around like Doom and just try to get in your face and hit you in the face, I mean, that's pretty, you know, if they can enhance that in any way, I'm all for it, so. Alright, that is a pretty long drop. There's some mana down there, it seems like, and maybe a hammer, but I'm not going to go grab that. Speaking of the hammer, since I'm all out of blue mana, let's go ahead and use the hammer. Alright. So there's one of the few ranged weapons he actually has. That's kind of cool. I mean, they're not just aiming directly at you, they're kind of aiming, they're trying to trick you, you know. That's pretty cool, I can appreciate that. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and save it. I'm going to be saving pretty frequently because I'm just worried about bugs. Okay, that is... There are lots of enemies out there. Lots of flying bats. Whoa. Maybe I can take them out from here. Fighter's not really great at using ranged weapons, so... Whoa. Or his ranged weapons are just not... I mean, they're powerful, but I mean, they just cannot do much with them. Well, I took out some of them. I missed that guy. And... Oh, there you go. Alright. Playing it cautiously. Gotta appreciate that. Now that we have items, by the way, let's take a look at our item screen here. I do have this, so I could... This increases how much... Well, this gives me more mana, basically. So let's go ahead and use that. There we go. And let's go ahead and use one of our health potions while we're at it. There we go. Use another one, why not? Awesome. Let's go ahead and use this. This is our ultimate weapon. Let's just wipe out all these bats. And, God, I missed. They are very far away, though. There you go. Took out a couple of them. Good lord. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh, man. Woo! I appreciate the difficulty there. It is also on hard mode. I'm just, you know, I have all these items. I'm just gonna start using them. I'm not gonna try to be super efficient with them. I'm just gonna lob a bunch of fireballs at these guys and see if I can just take out some of them. Good God. That is pretty nasty, but I like it. I like that it's actually difficult. I mean, you don't just want to run out there because they're just going to bombard you like that. And, you know. Alright, playing this cautiously. Of course, the spread of this weapon does not make it very good to try to take out all those guys. Oh God. Woo! I might just have to get up close and personal. That's kind of what this class is all about, so... I'm going in! Alright, there you go. Oh, crap. Yeah, this is a problem over here. I need to take care of this. Oh, crap. Out of mana once again. Okay. Oh, level 3 now. Here, hold on. Let me just get over here so I can start leveling. Well, maybe I should... I don't know if it's intelligence or wisdom, but one of those increases how well I use mana, but I think it might be better to just actually make him more powerful at this point, because he is a fighter. If I do any damage, might as well make it... Man. You know, also, wait a second, I think I do have... Yes. Well, I can use that too, but... Let's increase our armor, and... Well, I guess I could use those guys. Let's go ahead and activate... Well, let's save that. That's a pretty powerful little thing there. There we go. Completely out of mana once again, so I just have to get all up close and personal with these guys. There we go. It would appear that there is a Harris Arch around here, and that's not very good. Let me save it. Oh man, yeah. That guy is not good news at all. He's trying to kick my ass quite a bit. Oh man. I need to get rid of these flying guys before I try to deal with him. Come on. Being melee against these flying guys is not necessarily... God, I am terrible at trying to hit this guy. Come on. Ah! The woes of being a melee class. There you have it. And now this guy's out in the open trying to kill me. There you go. And now I'm nearly dead, so hold on. There we go. I think 96 is my max health right now, so... Well, now that we're dealing with this dude... Oh, and I'm completely out of my mana jars, so that's not good. So, let's just activate invincibility and let's pound on this bastard. Oh, well now he's invincible, so fancy that. He's definitely a tough boss, that's for sure. Can I get up there? No. Maybe I could if I tried, but my main concern is that guy at this point. I don't need you guys messing with my battle with this dude. Oh god, I'm almost not invincible anymore. Well, there you have it. I think he's, yeah, he's definitely, not only is he invincible, but he reflects things, so it's not very good. There's plenty of items to use here. Whoa, man. Oh, whoa. Alright. That's right. Oh, now he's invincible again. Alright. Well, if you're going to sit there and be invincible, I'm going to try to see if I can figure out some way around this. That seems to be a broken boat, I would assume. Again, you know, it's the limits of the engine, but it's cool if they try to do something like that. We're still invincible, so I can't do much to you. Ah! Okay, no. Alright, you're not invincible anymore. I think there was mana back there, but there seems to be a door over here. Let's save it real quick. Oh, some items. There's some mana. You can always use that. And some more armor, why not? Alright, well at least now we have some projectiles we can use against this guy. But he's still invincible, so... And now he's spawning in enemies, for Christ's sake. Come here. Oh, there's some gold. Okay, so, gold. Speaking of which, I know in the original Korax mod, there are eventually shops you can go and buy items and whatnot. But I don't know if that's available yet. I'm definitely powerful, because I'm taking this guy out in 2 hits with my fists, so... Don't turn... Oh, God. Asshole. Well, let's see if I can take out this guy. There you go, at least we got him down. So now all we're dealing with is you, unless you spawn another enemy in, which... I'm gonna try to kill this guy. This guy is a thorn in my side right now. Yeah, you just ran out of it. Oh. Well, that's pretty awesome. I'm powerful enough at this point that one swipe of that thing... Yeah, bring it on. Hopefully this is actually leveling me. Well, let's see. Yes, I'm definitely getting experience for killing those guys, so keep spawning them in. Keep going, yeah. I'm apparently powerful enough that I'm doing some damage to him. Because I think at some point when you do enough damage to him, that's when he does start spawning in people, so... Yeah, keep spawning him in. I'll just keep leveling off of him. Oh, I didn't kill that guy. But I sent him flying. That is pretty awesome. You can really feel the power of this class. Yes, keep spawning him in. You can use the experience. Well, I got a couple of good hits off of him. Spawn somebody else in. Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah. Just keep spawning them in. I'm just gonna kill them. So, turn off that invincibility crap. Alright. Man. Now, it seems like that... I mean, I think that those, like, dice above his head are supposed to spawn every time, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. Oh, I'm steadily leveling as long as you keep making people. Whoa, okay. Well, you're not invincible anymore. Man. This is definitely a battle of attrition. But I'm slowly leveling, so keep making people. Whoa. Come on. Turn off that invincibility crap. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah! Whoa, and I leveled up dramatically by doing that. I went from level 3 to level 7. Hell yes. Alright. We have all sorts of stats to use, I bet. Well, man, he seems to have dexterity. Let's see what happens if we increase our wisdom just a little bit and our intelligence. Let's see what that does for us. Alright. We are incredibly powerful at this point. Alright, took out the boss, leveled up quite a bit. Let's take our armor back. This appears to be a door, which we cannot go into, apparently. It looks like you can go in there. I suppose I could cheat and try to get in there, but maybe they don't want us to go in there yet, so... Oh, there you have it. But now I am way more powerful. Just by killing that boss, I leveled up dramatically. Nothing wrong with that. Good God. Yes, now I kill almost everything in one hit. Of course, these are just really weak enemies, so... You are very powerful, but you are indeed a melee class. And wow, actually my armor is working a lot better, so I'm wondering if dexterity had something to do with that. Can I grab that mana? That's the question. I cannot. Alright, well... Let's see if we can go in this door. We can. Well, our options are rather limited. But... Oh, well, there you have it. Oh, hi. Oh yeah, those things explode when you kill them, so you gotta be very careful. But on the plus side, they do affect other enemies around them, so... Alright, more mana. So at least we can use our mana a little bit better. I can go in there. Huh. Alright. Oh, well... Oh man, they're one of those guys. Alright, there you have it. Well, I'm assuming they want us to go in this portal, so... This seems to be a new level. So, alright. See, oh man. Let's see what we got going on here. I was wasted. I am very powerful, though. Kill things in almost one shot, so... But on the downside, I am definitely getting my ass kicked a little bit here. There you go. Quite a bit of health. 128 health, that's quite a bit. Oh, well, that did something. Well, that leads somewhere. Another one. Okay. Let's see if we can play this. There's a hammer right there. I could get some more mana. Hammer on him, pun intended. You're not invincible yet. Well, now you are. Those things are little bastards. They definitely try to chase you. This seems to be just a large arena where I'm just supposed to fight the boss. But, well, I do have a little bit of... I do have enough mana where I could actually try to make a... Why they're actually giving me mage weapons is a little interesting, but... Man. There's mage weapons around here even though I'm a fighter, so that's a little interesting. I'm wondering if that's supposed to be that way. Alright. Turn Turn off your invincibility crap. And maybe if I kill you, you know, level up dramatically again. I am really powerful now, so maybe killing him won't be nearly as bad as it was before. And I cannot turn him into a pig, unfortunately, if I remember correctly. But I did see a switch over here. Let's see if this does something. Oh, it lowered that thing. Okay. And there are portals around here. I don't know if I want to use them just yet. I kind of want to kill this guy first before I do anything. Like that. See if my power actually... Oh! Well, I hit level 9, but he killed me, so... That's right, he does explode when I kill him, so maybe the melee strategy is not the best for this guy. I need to just use my mana wisely, basically. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm full on mana with this weapon, so... Now he's invincible. Okay. Let's grab some more mana while we're at it. I've done quite a bit of damage to him already, I would think. Apparently not enough that he's not spawning enemies just yet. That's usually an indicator that I've done something pretty good to him. Oh man. So you'll notice, like, if he turns on that purple crap, then he's reflecting stuff. He's now following me. I don't know if I like that. And now he has those fireballs everywhere. What's up? More fireballs. This is not good. Those fireballs are not very friendly. Oh man. And they bounce. Oh my. Okay. Oh crap. Come here. I was really worried about hitting you in the melee range though, because you exploded last time. And it did not feel good. So, whoa. Come on. Turn that crap off. Man, whoa. Those things explode, apparently, as well. There's lots of AoE damage on this guy. That's right. That's right. Now I'm just trying to play it really cautious when I'm... Do I have any mana type thing at all? I could turn on my... Oh, that's something else I could do. Activate these dudes. Let's see how you like these guys. Now you have to deal with both of them. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Look at that. Got my squadron of Molotars. There you go. And using them does level you up, which is pretty cool. Good job, guys. Too bad I can't, like, put you back in my inventory, but there you go. Run around. Have fun. Anyway, alright. We leveled up, again, pretty dramatically here, so... Well... I'm gonna do that. I'm already pretty powerful, but I'm hoping intelligence and wisdom makes me use mana a little bit better, so... I'm now level 9. We're making some progress here. Well, I believe this might be the last level, but... Well, I did see some portals around here, so... There's apparently somewhere I can go. But as long as we're around... Man, those things are still... Man, those things are still running around, and they're chasing me! Oh, man. Okay. Well, this is a portal, so let's see where this goes. And it's frozen. So, there's that. Well, going through that portal apparently froze the game, but let's see if it does it again. Okay, so... Well, this is now the Tower of Daedalon, so... There you go. I'm assuming this guy I can interact with. In my nightmare, I still see Korax in the Dark Crucible. What lies behind the 3 portals? Which portal's destination would you like to know about? Well, I'm not sure where any of these portals are, but go ahead and tell me about them. What's in the western one? A Chaos Gauntlet and an Arena. It's in the northern one. Gnosis and the Swamp Ledges. And a hidden fortress in the mountains. Alright. Oh, well, duh. These would be the portals he's referring to. Alright, well then, let's save it here. Let's see where this one takes us. Survive for several seconds to advance. Alright. Let's see if we can do that. Whoa. I am extremely powerful. I do like all those little particle effects, that's new. Okay, so yeah, definitely increasing my intelligence and or wisdom seems to have made me much more mana efficient, which is a good thing for this guy, because he needs all the mana he can get sometimes. But what's nice about this class, again, is that even if I do run out of mana, the path shall be open for you, it says. Alright. But again, this guy is very powerful, so if I do just... Oh, crap. Oh, man. Okay, that's... I do have these discs of repulsion, so... Out of my way. Alright, oh crap. Oh man! Whoa, okay, hold up. Oh man, okay. Okay, we're good. Good lord, okay. Well, now I'm level 10, so let's take advantage of that while we can. I'm thinking I need more of that. Yeah. The more I can just kill them with one shot, the better. These particular assholes can shoot things at me. Oh, gold. Don't know if I can use gold, but might as well take it when I can. There you go. Alright. Well, there's some armor. That's always useful. And a switch of some kind. Assuming that did something. This is the farthest I've gotten so far in playing this game. I've been playing this mod for about a week now, and I've only now started actually recording it, so... I'm just gonna keep going around hitting switches and trying to get some more armor, because that seems to be what they want me to do. Although, how to get over there is a little beyond me, but I'm assuming I might have to kill those guys. That might do something. There you go. Oh, no, that's not a switch. Those are traps. Oh, man. Alright, so there's got to be some way up there, but maybe. Oh, and I've yet to use berserking. I forgot about that. That might have helped me back there a little bit, but, you know. Maybe I can run across here and see if I can... There you go. Alright. There you have it. Alright. Hit that switch. Ah. Alright, we're getting somewhere here. Well, at this point I have mana with this, so I might as well use it. Can I get through there? I can. The power of duck jumping. Well, I'm killing these guys, but they're not reacting to me. Very interesting. Wondering what's up with that. Does that do anything? No, that's kind of an exit to a teleporter, it would seem. Well, maybe you guys won't kill me, but maybe I can do something around here. Interesting. Well, interesting. I wonder if I'm even supposed to be in this area. Now I'm kind of stuck in crouch mode for somehow. I'm not quite sure what happened. There we go, okay. Well, let me try to do the same thing on the other side here. I'll just go over here and see what this does. Alright. Alright. Hit that switch. What does that do? Bad guys. Wow. The axe is definitely not that powerful when you don't have any mana. Yeah, if you're out of mana, this seems to be the weapon of choice. Alright, well, what I'm seeing so far is that there are a bunch of guys right here who I can't really kill or do any damage to. And... Alright. Well, I wonder if I can go back in that portal and try somewhere else. I think I've already saved it, so it might be a little too late for that. I don't know. Yeah. I might be stuck here, ladies and gentlemen, so that's something. I mean, I would think there's something you need to do in these areas, but it doesn't seem like it's available at the moment. And I don't think there's any way to get back, so there's that. Yeah. I believe I'm stuck here at the moment. I bet I could have, I probably should have saved the game where I was, but nevertheless. Anyway, well, I mean, seeing how I'm stuck, this might be the end of the video, so there you have it. I mean, there's new levels, there's new music, and The leveling system's pretty nice for what it's worth. I have a nice controller for my character. Definitely a work in progress, but overall I like where I'm seeing so far. I mean, you know, once it's more fleshed out, I think it'll be even better. A couple of bugs that seem to be related to the engine and perhaps related to just my system in general, I don't know. But overall, I'm liking this. So, yeah. So, again, the website to get this mod is www.korax-heritage.com. And this mod, again, is called Scattered Evil. So try it out. It's a beta. If you also haven't tried it, there's another mod that's a little more complete, although they're working on betas for it as well. It's called just the Korax mod. And that doesn't have any new levels or well, it has a couple of new weapons, but no new levels, no new music, but you basically can run through the original Hexen game or the expansion map pack called Death Kings of the Dark Citadel, I believe it's called. And it's kind of the same deal where you can level up and gain abilities. And in fact, let's go ahead. Here's Berserk mode. So I attack much faster, as you can see. Look at the fists. And I have 208 health now, which I believe... So, okay. My power is now 0. So I'm wondering how long this is going to last. I mean, I've been leveling up, now I'm level 10, so I bet I have Berserk for quite a while. But of course this is kind of useless because there's nothing for me to attack. But I'm pretty sure my damage is increased and my attack speed is definitely increased, so... And now that I'm level 10, this seems to last for quite a long time. Eventually it's going to go away and my health's going to go back to where it was. So that's the fighter class. Maybe I'll run another version of it and try out the other classes. But anyway, yeah, so again, go check out the mod, and I'll go ahead and put I'll put some links in the description and everything so you guys can just kind of go there yourself. Of course, you'll need a version of Hexen to actually do it, or specifically, you'd really just need the Hexen WAD file, so it's hexen.wad. So as long as you have that, then you can run this mod, basically. Hexen's an old game, but I do know that it's on Steam, and it's only $5, so you could spend $5 and play this mod, basically. Or if you already have Hexen, of course, just make sure you have the WAD file, and all the instructions to install it are right there, so, you know. Overall, pretty cool. I like what I'm seeing so far. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. But there you have it. That is Scattered Evil. I'm John. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to. Like it if you want to. All that fancy good stuff. And I will see you next time. Alright.